G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, total random subject. I'm thinking about building a new sub box in my Land Cruiser. I need you guys to talk me out of it, because it's a huge job, and like, I hardly ever listen to my stereo in my car at full ball anymore. But the problem I've got, right, is I'm having a baby. And at the moment I've got two Rockford Fosgate P2 15-inch subs. You might know what they are, you might not. The problem is the box is bolted down to the baby seat bolts. There's two problems that arise here. So problem one is I need the baby seat bolts because I'm going to put a baby seat in my car. Problem two is I've never really liked the box that I've got in there. It's basically just a square box. Well, it's not square. It's, if you know anything about audio, there's angles and like shit inside it, so like the sound doesn't bounce straight back to the speaker. That would be way over some people's head, but some of you might understand. But basically, what I'm thinking about doing is fiberglassing out the quarter panels and turning the quarter panels into sub boxes and putting one 15-inch on each side, so it'd be like one there and one there. But it's a huge job, so I need someone to talk me out of it. I've got the fiberglass. It would literally cost me maybe like $30 in new cables. I'd have to buy some new 4-gauge cable, because my subs actually run off 4-gauge cable. If you know what that is, you know that there's some serious cable in my car. Fun fact, the wiring kit that runs my stereo in my car, just the cable, just the wires, it's a $700 wiring kit. Back before I owned a house and before I owned fish. Imagine like how obsessive I am over my fish. That used to be over my car stereo. So like, just imagine this scale but in my car. Anyway, so I've got some super special fish coming tomorrow. You guys are probably going to have to wait for Saturday's video to see them. I'm sorry today's video is a late upload. The reason I know that is because I'm making it right now and it's today already. So you're watching this probably like 2 hours after I'm filming right now. But anyway, let's climatize the camera. I'm going to start pulling a tank apart and then I'll show you which tank we're freeing up. Alright guys, so the fish I'm getting are quite rare and they're quite fancy. So I'm basically going to put them here because this is the prime time TV. We've got the Tanganyikans there. Most of the room is Malawi. The fish that I'm getting are not Tanganyikans and they're not Malawi. So my plan here is to kind of go the lake that I'm getting. I don't want to say the lake because it will give the fish away. Then we got the Tanganyikan lake, then the Malawi lake, and then we might have to move the Strigatus and try think of a oh, maybe we could take the Strigatus out and we can put the Madagascans in there. Then it'll be Madagascar, Malawi, Tanganyika. There's not many lakes left to choose from, you guys can probably guess. I don't know if that tank's going to be too small for the new fish. I'm going to have to do a bit of research, to be honest. I know nothing about them. But, so step one here is I've basically taken out the dragon blood females. There was only females in there. I had no males. So, there's two there. I don't know whether to sell them or cull them. There's actually one which ended up in there as well. I should try catch them. But anyway, the point was, I think they might be a bit too old to breed, so I don't know whether just to offer them to free for someone. See how that girl there has got that red nose? I don't know whether that's just coloration of the dragon bloods or whether it's actually a bit of a illness. So I think culling them might be the best option here. But I'm just trying to get this tank as clean as I can. We might as well get most of the sediment out of it. So I did like the whirlpool method. I basically stirred the whole tank up as much as I could to get all the debris out. Oh, and I cleaned the filters. Kind of got brown poo on my freshly cleaned floors. So that kind of leads me to a point, guys. I really want to shut this tank down real soon, because see that water near the drain there, near the front of Richard's tank? That's from that window there leaking. And these floors aren't sealed properly, so I want to do like an epoxy floor in here, and I can't do that if the floor's damp. So I think over the next month, or probably not month, a little bit longer, once it starts warming up, I'm going to move the raise to the 8 foot out in the shed, and then it's going to be a big mission to try get this floor completely dry, no leaks anywhere. At the moment I can't tell if there's any plumbing leaks because of the fact that that tank leaks so much. Oh, let me turn that. If I turn that tap off when I'm finished, the next time I go to use it, this hose still has water in it and it creates a siphon itself. Alright, so now the next part is a bit of an odd one. See this drain pipe here? We're going to pull that out, and then so that's going to sit there, and then you ready? So this is the tank we're taking the fish out of. If I take this standpipe out, this water will go down into that tank. And you know what the beauty of that is? As long as I don't disturb this tank, none of that dirt will go in. Hopefully only nice clean water. What's that? I might have to hold this. Alright, well I guess I'm going to sit here and hold this and I'll see. Oh, no, there we go. Will it stay? Will it stay? Come on. If you don't own any of this hose, you're sleeping, guys. This is my favourite hose in the world. When I've got extra cash in my back pocket, I just go to Bunnings and buy a 30-metre roll. And I always end up cutting it up and using it for shit, so I cannot recommend it enough, honestly. It's the best shit. I actually like that hose as much as I like extreme aquatic fish food. Alright guys, so now we're going to get these guys out. I feel bad, we literally only just put these in there. At least they're moving back into their own water, if that makes sense. Well, 3/4, so they're not climatizing to the water. Not, I know it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do about this group. It's way too big to have as a colony. But I tend to like hoard fish. I've actually got to think about taking some fish with me tomorrow. Do a bit of a swapsy for the new fish that are coming. Kind of offset the cost a little bit. I haven't spent any money on fish in a while. I don't know when, you guys probably know better than me. Well, I bought 2 new fish last weekend actually, which was on the members video. Well, I just slammed those ones into the roof. But anyway, I'm going to finish catching these, and then I'm going to clean these sponges, and then I'll explain this filter because I kind of want to pull it apart and look inside it and see how dirty the media is inside. Alright guys, so inside that 50mm pipe in the fish tank there's actually bakki rods, and the reason I chose bakki rods is because the water can flow through the hole and through the whatchamacallit, they're getting quite soft. What happens with bakki rods as they get older, they get brittle, but you'll actually see in the tank I've just taken them bakki rods out and shaken them, and not much debris has fallen out of the bakki rods. So what that means is that the sponge filters are doing their job. These filters I actually have to build them in the tank. So basically put that pipe on there. Normally with two hands it's much easier, and then load that pipe up with the bakki rods. So yeah, the idea behind this, if I use something like ceramic rings or something, I just worry that the pipe would get too blocked up and there wouldn't be enough water flow. Whereas you'll see there's a lot of surface area or open area around the bakki rod. They are getting super soft. I could actually fit another piece in there if I had some more. So then this pipe connects on here. And then basically those sponge filters that are just there, they go on these pipes which are full of the holes. I do love these filters, but I don't know whether I'd build them again. Just the cost of how much it cost me to build them. The killer was these end caps on top. They cost more than the whole thing put together. Or maybe not. No, that's a lie. But these are like, the cheapest I could find them is like $2 each, and I ordered about 100 of the end caps, so I guess $200 isn't that bad considering it's 100 sponge filters. But basically now I gotta clean these. I might get a hose. Do you like my reservoir with the bucket in the middle? It's just try and stop the brown water from getting on the ground. I don't know why I'm using a container. I could use a siphon hose, but in the tradition of keeping this clip running, it's not a very long tradition. The tradition has only been out for the last 3 minutes, but alright, we're going to break tradition, guys. I'm going to clean these sponges and then we'll put the filter back together. Alright guys, so those sponges were actually really clean. That water there is from those sponges, and then the water behind it is from the 3 sponges down the bottom. I'm wondering, you guys might be able to fact check me. The other week when I put those fry in this tank, I might have cleaned these sponges, but I can't remember. I do have a habit of cleaning the filters when I move the fish. It's a good habit to have, I think. You guys might know. They've only been in there like a week or two, if you remember correctly, but I don't remember correctly. Alright, so now I need to get the jar changer out because I need to clean the tank, siphon the rubbish. But we need more water in the tank to siphon the rubbish. So I was actually looking the other day. Where is it? Here. Look, check this out. DIY versus jar changer. Which one would you choose? So the reason Jai actually sent me this is I made a video one day and there's a crack in the top of this water changer, and he basically messaged me and he's like, that's no good, that's broken, I'll send you a jar changer. So he did. What a great bloke. I should run through the water change system again. I feel like I haven't talked about this water change system since maybe 1,000 subscribers. So maybe when we hit 2,000 subs, as like a 2,000 anniversary video, I'll do another detailed video on the water change system. Let me know what you guys think. I think we're 78 subs away from 2,000. This is going in the garden because I'm trying to keep this floor clean. Alright guys, so I want to show you my whirlpool method of cleaning the tank. It's a notable mention. So basically, do your normal vac. This is a bare bottom method really. You could probably use it on a gravel tank because everything would sit on top of the gravel. But basically, after you finish vacuuming, or you can, give it a stir. So that'll move everything. Obviously in a house it's a bit harder because you don't want the water splashing out. But basically stir it. You can use a piece of PVC, you can use anything. And when you stir it, it gets out all the shit in the corners that you couldn't get to, and it brings it to the middle. So then you just wait, I don't know how long, I would say 10 minutes. And you can already see it now. It's fogging up because I'm pouring cold water in. But you can see that pile starting to create in the center. So that's a really notable mention, I think. It works really well for me. But this tank's pretty much ready. We're pouring cold water in there, but by tomorrow when I get the new fish, the tank will be at temperature. I've got limestone on the ground here and stuff, but I actually need to do a bit of research on whether I put limestone or driftwood in this tank. I really should just tell you the fish and you guys can comment some helpful tips down below, but I want to keep that surprise for you guys. Anybody who scrolls around Facebook probably saw the fish for sale and knows exactly what it is, but I don't know, I like keeping the surprise. It's good, right? Do you like the surprise? Got to get those cliffhangers like all the big YouTubers, right? Turn that off. So, yeah, empty tank. I also need to figure out whether they like sand. But then if I put sand in that tank, I feel like I have to put sand in the whole row. And then if I put sand in the whole row, do I have to put sand in all the other tanks? I don't know, it starts to get a bit confusing. I don't like it when symmetry isn't kept. And at the moment, there's only the center tank has sand, so it's like symmetrical in a way. But if I put two tanks with sand, it ruins the kind of look we've got at the moment. Man, I just saw nothing move. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap that up there. Get excited for new fish. I'll see you in tomorrow night's live stream. I think we're changing the live streams to Rumble's Friday night shopping adventures because every live stream seems to have some sort of eBay purchase. Tomorrow night's eBay purchase might be suction cups, we'll see. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. And if you do, you'll actually be in the chance to win a $200 Amazon gift card, which is actually coming up really fast at 2,000 subscribers. Anyway guys, peace out.